just unpacking a wee bit more about this church planting thing. Imagine you're, you're a member, you could be in a Free Church, a Baptist church, whatever. You're up in the Highlands, you're in the Islands, Lochs or somewhere. No disrespect to these churches. They're never going to plant another church. They're not church planting churches. Okay. Can non-church planting churches help church plants? And if they can, how can they do that?
Absolutely. No doubt about that. I have connections with Highland churches that they're in touch. They ask how they can pray for me. Yeah. They support me. Sometimes I've gone up to visit them, and just the other week I did an online prayer meeting with Callaway. Yeah. Up in Lewis, and just telling them about what we were doing and how God was blessing the ministry. They were excited to hear, and just we have a connection to them where they pray for us regularly. I think that's the biggest encouragement.
We're in it together. We're one together. Of our missionaries.
Yeah, exactly. So they pray for us and support us and send words of encouragement. People, So I think that's the biggest thing, is that with the Free Church of Scotland, we're not castles dotted around. That's why we exist.
Denomination. We're all in the same family. We're all in it together.
Yeah.
I mean, to take that conversation on, I was born and bred in the Free Church, and I have to say that these days are the most exciting days I've ever experienced in the Free Church. This is the denomination me and many others dreamed for, and we really worked hard to get. I personally love it. I don't want to be tribal. There's other great churches out there. I am where I am. You were not born in the Free Church. We're not big in West Yorkshire at the moment. How would and a lot of our listeners, many of our listeners are not in Free Church of Scotland. Some folk like it, some folk don't. A lot of folk in the US, a lot of folk abroad. How would you describe the Free Church of Scotland?
I think first thing to say is I love the Free Church. I might not have been brought up in it, but I do love the Free Church. And I think the welcome that I've received, I don't feel like... I feel like I might be a Yorkshireman, but I'm just as much a brother as anyone else. Yeah. And so I love there's different ministers that I sort of are able to ring up and call and have support from. I love that. I love the togetherness. I love as I say, I love the missional outlook that we have now. Yeah. That seems like maybe that's new.
Not a feature.
It's not a feature. Not a feature. I love the missional outlook, and so I feel at home in the Free Church, and I feel that's partly because of the ministers in there, but also I've been welcomed by every congregation and supported and loved. So I couldn't talk about it highly enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's refreshing for me to hear you say, I love the Free Church of Scotland. That's not a bad thing.